joining us right now is 8-Ball Aitken, and 8-Ball is coming back to the sunny coast this weekend. But first of all, we want to talk to him about his shortlisting for the 2019 APRA Song of the Year. Congratulations, 8-Ball.
Hey, thanks very much. Oh, it's nice. The APRA Song of the Year is voted by all the songwriters, and it's a purely APRA members vote for it. So kind of a little bit of songwriting cred. It feels nice.
Some of the names that are in there as well is just amazing.
Oh, look, to get nominated for a thing next to Paul Kelly for a songwriter award, it's like a dream, So it doesn't make any difference in a lot of ways because you just got to drive to your next gig and,
Exactly.
I just feel blessed every day to make a living singing my own songs and travelling around playing a guitar.
Well, the song that we're going to play tonight is High Water because it's one that has been nominated. So tell the folks at home a little bit about the song and how it all came about.
Yeah, well, actually, I've got to thank my co-writing buddy on this one, Guthrie Kennard from Texas. And, I was picking that riff for a long time and writing different words. And what happened was, I just called him up and I was sitting below the level of the flood that happened in Wimberley, Texas. I was in the studio and we just started chatting about floods and we wrote the lyrics on the phone.
Wow.
It's just how it happens sometimes. And I was, it's amazing that what you talk about can just become reality straight away. Sitting there below the level of flood talking about it and, coming from North Queensland, I've had my first ever electric guitar, get wrecked in a flood and my amplifier went underwater and got hosed out and waited for it to dry like a week later and turned it on. It's still working, still tour with it. So it's like, I do know what it feels like that from being in a flood, And so, this week putting it out for the folks from Townsville. This song has a real kind of bluesy, swamp blues, old world vibe about it too. It's really spacious. When we were in the studio, I just did minimal lines on guitar and just let it have a lot of air. And I did a really interesting thing where I just play against what the acoustic guitar's picking. It's a real feature, like the different parts.
Caloundra Powerboat Club this Friday night from 7 p.m.
A really great band coming, a new drummer and Zed Charles playing bass and my brother playing the organ. We'll play my whole brand new Swamp Blues album and I'll end up playing all the faves from the other 9 albums. I've been making music for a while.
Like every year that you go around travelling and touring and things like that, you have so many packed into each year. Is 2019 going to be any different or are you still packing them in this year?
I'm producing some records for people and I do 220 gigs a year for a long time. So I'm going back to the States for another solid run. And then I've got a mid-year tour, but this tour I'm on is every state of Australia and 72 gigs. So nothing's slowed down at all.
No.
We're still keeping so busy.
Well, 8-Ball, thanks very much for joining us tonight. Again, make sure you get out to the Caloundra Powerboat Club, especially our Sunny Coast people. This Friday night, 15th, starts about 8 o'clock, but the doors open at 7. Yep. You can even get there earlier than that, maybe pop over and grab a bite to eat or something and get yourself all settled in, ready for a big night of Swamp Blues with 8-Ball.
Tickets have been selling really fast. They're only $10 and you call the club up to get them to book. So we've got a big crowd coming. It's upstairs in the Powerboat Club.
And all these details you can find either on the Caloundra Powerboat Club Facebook page or just, seriously, people, pop it in 8-Ball Aitken on the internet and boom, you'll find all the information you need.
Hey, thanks very much.
Anytime. And congratulations again for shortlisting for the APRA Song of the Year and good luck with that. That gets announced in around April, May, is it?
April.
Beautiful.
Down in Melbourne. I'll be in America. I won't be able to attend the awards.
Oh, you'll have to send one of those videos, the acceptance videos.
Maybe the big D will get it for me if he's still playing cricket.
Well, you might be, definitely. No worries. Thanks very much for your time, mate. Have a great show on Friday night. And here's 8-Ball Aitken now with High Water.
Pack your suitcase and run for shelter. Better move on up to higher ground before that old devil come to take you down.